Alright guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about another product that I got from TEMU. Yes, another product from TEMU, but this is a survival type item. We've talked about a bunch of good stuff from TEMU, and I haven't really been disappointed with most of the stuff that I've gotten. That's fixing to change. So if you're interested, stay tuned through the intro. What's up? My name is Doug, the Bearded Outdoorsman. Welcome to another video. If you enjoy beard product reviews, gear reviews, EDC videos, you have definitely come to the right channel. So today, we are going to be talking about a product from TEMU. Now, what's that product that we're going to talk about? Well, you read the title, but you're like, what are you talking about? So, this is a fire starter survival necklace. Let me get this thing off. It's a little bit, the paracord's a little bit sweaty at this point, but it is adjustable like so. I bought this probably about, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And I wore it for a while, and then my wife and I were going on a trip, and I was scared like security would have a problem with this. So I left it at home, and then I didn't wear it for a while. And here lately, I have worn this every day and night. I've not taken it off for going on 3 months. All right. And I like wearing it. Nobody can see it. It's under my beard or under my shirt. I don't let it hang out of my shirt, and I always pull it all the way down so it is the shortest it can be. All right. So I've worn it in the shower. What we're looking at here is it's paracord. It is a piece of a ferro rod, and it is basically a washer that, if it'll focus, I don't know if it will. It's the fun part about doing this on my phone. It's got little teeth in it, little grooves. All right. So it is designed to be a fire starter, and it's like in a survival situation. You can pull this, and now you have a striker. Well, I've tested it. Before doing this video a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? Let me test this thing before I get on a video and show how great it is, and I can't get a spark. So the edges on this washer are not really squared off. All right. If you've ever used a ferro rod, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You need a squared off metal striker to really get a spark. All right. So the teeth, they're not necessary. This is not a magnesium stick. This is a ferro rod. As far as I can tell, it is a ferro rod. So you don't really need the teeth. Right? That's a little bit overkill, and all it does is wear your ferro rod out. So I tested this bad boy, and I couldn't get a spark to save my life with just this. Okay, you can see the shiny metal there. I tried, and it just would not. Even with the teeth, all they did was just dig in and not throw a spark. So I dug around in some of my old gear, and I found this that I picked up. I don't remember if I got this from TEMU or Amazon or Wish. I don't remember where I got it from, but this is ferro rod and a striker. Now, the idea behind this is that you have everything you need with you. You don't have to carry something like this. Kind of defeats the purpose. But now with this striker, I can get a spark. Let me turn around this way. And well, I can get a spark. Not a great spark, but I can get a spark. So what I haven't tried, and we're fixing to try live, well, not live, but you know what I mean. What I haven't tried is doing it with a pocket knife. So this is the Kershaw Cinder, a really small little EDC little pocket knife. So what I'm gonna try to do is see if I can get, because the back side of this blade is not squared off, it's kind of rounded. So I'm gonna use the blade and see if I can get a spark. because a knife is something I always have on me. And if that's the case, this could be useful. You just wouldn't use the washer. So, oh, a little bit. No spark. I don't want to kill my blade. So let's see. It might be magnesium, because it's shaving pretty well. So that means, I know this is not going to be on camera, but we're fixing to try. I'll try to get some of these shavings. And again, maybe that is why they have the teeth on the washer. Well, that's not going to throw a spark. So let's see if this throws a spark. It's throwing a spark, but it's not biting on the shavings. So I doubt this is magnesium. It's some cheap knockoff ferro rod. Will I stop wearing it? Probably not. It cost me about $1.50 on TEMU. Could I make one of these a lot better? I think so. I think that's my next step. So if you're interested in seeing me make something similar to this, number one, would you wear something like this? A piece of a ferro rod with a striker included around your neck. Would you wear something like this? Whether you wear it every day or whether you wear it when you're on an adventure. Just curious, would you wear something like this? I'm not gonna recommend you go to TEMU and buy this unless you just want it for the look to wear, because it clearly did not give me any kind of real spark without pulling out a secondary striker. Even with a bladed knife, it would not make me a spark big enough to really get any kind of a fire going. So with that being said, 2 questions. 1, would you wear this? And number 2, would you like to see me make something like this and give kind of a tutorial on how to do it? If I get enough feedback, then I will play around with the design. I will come up with something maybe that's better than this, and then I will do a tutorial video showing how to make it. But again, that's something I want feedback from you guys, and I don't want to put it out if you guys were like, I'll never wear that, I don't want it, blah, blah, blah. So I just thought it looked really cool. I mean, I just thought it looked pretty unique and pretty cool. So that was why I picked it up, and it was, like I said, I'm pretty sure it was less than $2. So, and even if I take it apart, I got paracord. So there you go. I'll see you in the comments. Make sure to answer those questions. I'll see you in the next video, and tune in Sunday to the podcast. There you go. New podcast over on Spotify, where on Sundays we talk about the products that we reviewed during the week. So this will be talked about a little bit more in the podcast. So the way I'm doing the podcast is drop me a comment down here, a question, a comment, and we'll divulge and talk a little bit more in the podcast about it. Whatever your question is, if you have one, and whatever that is flying around. And if you mention in the comments in the first few days before I record the podcast that you want to see this, then we'll talk about design aspect and stuff like that in the podcast. So there you go. This video turned out a lot longer than I anticipated. So check out the podcast. I'll see you in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. So until next time, stay bearded, get outdoors, and God bless.